Usual disclaimer that people see the title of the video and they don't have to watch my videos. I don't dictate to anyone. Now here is some of my thoughts of Kenny Veach. Some of it will be repetitive. First of all, M-cave is ruled out. He wasn't searching for no M-cave. And this, I can assure you, and this is likely top quality information. There is no way that person, if he survived one night up there, there is no way he was going to survive another night. Now, some of the reports, well, I'm going to spend 4 days. No. First of all, those vary, that you're looking absolute max. The person went up and suffered through a night and then went back or went down to lower elevations if he made it through the first night. Now, here's the first thing that, as I have said, the cell phone with coins was found here, and that shows that it came out of his pocket, possibly during a clothes change. He arrived very nice warm weather, and then had to face the night. So the cell phone, I view it to me as to this day as a change of clothing, and the fact that the change was there showed that the cell phone was like in his front pocket. He shouldn't have had that change on him to begin with. But anyway, so now let's look at this. As far as this area of interest over here, first of all, it's like I keep saying, if I had unlimited resources, I still believe he's here. I still believe he's here. And the thing is that nobody can go up there and work down into these areas. Nobody's going to do that. They possibly can if a person is determined. But the cell phone was there. And also another thing is the pine nuts. Look at his video, the MK video, that he was deeply into those pine nuts. He spent 20 minutes on those pine nuts. So now he goes up here and he's in pine nut heaven. Remember, he went back knowing the pine nuts were there, but he was doing his M-cave hike, and so he couldn't spend as much time as he wanted. And so right here is pine nut heaven, all in here, the snow line. So he goes up on his final hike. There's the cell phone. There's the cell phone. So how likely is it that Kenny Veach would have went up back to his pine nuts? He wasn't going for no M-cave. He was going back to the pine nuts. A handful, $40. Okay, so he does his pine nuts. Anywhere in this area, you don't have to go all over searching for pine nuts. No, he did his pine nut video was filmed right here. It was filmed right here. So it's not like he's going to go up going all over hell and creation to get his pine nuts. But it does give credence to the fact that he could have spent much more time here than people think. Now, here comes the night. Here comes the night. You know, I just don't know. I just don't know. Here comes the night. But this is a fact. There is no way he's going to spend a night up there freezing his ass off. He could have. He could have the first night and woke up and started working down in the cold. He could have made it, you know, possibly to the daytime. Okay, now, the theory, well, I'm going to go forever for 40 miles all over the place. It did not happen. It did not happen. That he, even working up here to the north, he would have known, well, I'm facing another night. I'm facing another night, which he knew was not plausible. Okay, so Why is this area an area of interest? Obviously, because if he suffered through one night, he's not going to suffer through 2 nights. And he knows, well, I got to report back that, well, how come I didn't spend 4 days out there freezing my goddamn ass off? And so the odds are, at least there, that he knew of this area. And also he was getting burned out on going all over the place in his hiking area, and you need new things. You need new things. You don't just keep retracing the same route. Well, I am cave, I'm going to keep going back and back and back over and over and over. Okay, so this area here was in clear view of him. And who wouldn't go over there as they were getting burned out on this same goddamn area? He certainly didn't go up over here, I'm going to go for 4 days over all the mountains. No, 1 night would end that concept right on the spot, So he knows, I can go down and let's go over to this area. And so it's an area of interest. It's an area of interest that was in full view of him. And if branching out into different areas that people do look over, well, there's that pass. I see that cut. I see that cut. And why wouldn't he go over there? Well, I'm not saying that he did, but he quite easily could have. Okay, so now the equation shifts to, okay, let's assume he did go over there. Well, he's not going to go down here. That's going back to civilization. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. And so he goes over here, and who knows what he encountered? He could have seen an area of interest for Indian stuff. I don't know. But this has to be ruled out as an area of interest because to go all over hell and creation, all over up here, yes, it can be done, and I myself would do it. However, this has to be ruled out. Yeah, there's just no doubt about it. It has to be ruled out. When people go up, look at what they're doing when they go up. Whether Alamo Road or Cow Camp Road, I think this is Cow Camp Road, that they view themselves as going towards the goal over here. And so therefore they pass right by it. They go through it. They don't go, no, well, Kenny Veach ain't up here with a broken ankle. No, he's over here at the M Cave. So anyway, there's my thoughts. This has to be ruled out.